All right, so we have a question on how to streamline content on any platform. Now, this is something I talk a lot about, the importance of streamlining, because again, if you can streamline something, you can sell it. Why? Because you're not needing to do something manual, right? So if you can take, let's say, courses and release a new course every month, and you're not doing a bunch of work for that, that's sort of streamlined, right? You're still going to be doing something manual, but at the end of the day, if that thing is going to end up selling over the next year or two, that's going to be super important because that's completely streamlined, right? Same thing with, let's say, creating an agency where you bring clients in and all the internal stuff is being handled. Same thing if you're creating software and you have people working on the software for you. Any of this stuff, though, to streamline, you have to realize that streamlining things costs money. It costs money, and it also costs time and usually loss on both of those. So you need to account for time loss and money because some of these things are not going to pan out. So a good example of this is when I started my SEO agency. I lost a lot of time trying to figure out how to scale it correctly. I lost a lot of time figuring out how to hire the right people, how to set up everything that needed to be set up in terms of the selling, in terms of the internal intake, in terms of the reporting, all these different things, because a lot of those things I wound up changing. And all of that stuff also accounts to money because anytime you're losing, or all of that also counts to time because anytime you're losing time, you're also losing money, right? So yeah, you need to account for those things. I've probably fired like 8 or 9 different SEOs and different marketers over the last year because a lot of them weren't within what I was looking for, or they didn't do what they were saying they were going to do, or whatever the situation was. And in this industry, these people will come in and tell you anything to get hired because people want to work online, and then a lot of them will become lazy. And I'm not saying this is for everybody, but a large portion of people from what I've seen do that sort of stuff. So you want to look out for that. And you need to hire as fast as you fire, or fire as fast as you hire, right? Same thing with people who are going to be doing content marketing for you, or content creation, or writing, or any of that stuff. Try to hire multiple people at once and see which one does the best job and which one's the most motivated. Because again, I would say 1 out of 5 people will actually stay with you, that are going to stay around for a while, that are going to do a good job. But in terms of the actual streamlining, the best thing you can do really is to get people who are specialized in that one thing. So if you want to streamline your content on YouTube, figure out, first of all, what you're streamlining. So what I'm streamlining right now on my channel is I'm streamlining Q&As. So I go in, I find a bunch of questions that other people are asking. I press the start record button, which is what I did a second ago for this video. And at the end of this video, I'm going to press the stop record button, and I'm just going to schedule these all out. Is that completely streamlined? No. I could actually make it more streamlined, which is what I'm trying to do, and have people go in and edit these videos and upload them all for me so that I don't even have to upload them. They just go automatically in my Dropbox. Somebody goes and edits them and uploads them. I just have to go in and answer the questions. Now, that's a awesome way to do it. It's also something I can do, something else I could do to streamline it is I could have people, when they edit it, make sure to promote my different call to actions, like make sure you subscribe, make sure you go to Facebook and join the free Facebook group, so on and so on. I'm not doing all that stuff right now. I'm not mentioning that on my videos because it would be really repetitive, and I'm also doing this as a live video because I have people watching this also live. So again, just on YouTube alone, I'm trying to streamline these things as much as possible, but the only way I was able to create all these different processes is by thinking about it. So a lot of this also creates, you also have to have creativity in order to streamline content. Whenever you're doing content, you need to think to yourself, am I doing this in the optimal way possible, or am I just spending my time thinking about, or just doing everything manually and not actually thinking about what I can be doing to have other people helping me with this? But again, if other people are going to be helping you, it's going to take money. So I would say anytime you want to streamline something, make sure that you really have a need for it and that you or somebody else does that thing at least 50 times beforehand. So again, if you're going to say you want to streamline Twitter marketing, you hire somebody who's going to do Twitter marketing for you. They're going to do 5 to 6 tweets a day. They're going to do, I meant to say 50 times successfully. They're going to do outreach. They're going to do roundups with other people on Twitter, ask them questions, and then they're going to do that 50 times, right? At the end of those 50 times, this is an arbitrary number. I'm just saying you want to make sure that these people are doing it enough times for your own company before you start selling it, or before you can actually say that you want to really streamline it, like meaning that you're going to make an ROI off that streamline so you can keep paying people to do it. Let that person do it 50 times before you account all those things, and then go back and see, was that worth what I paid? So say you're paying $8 an hour to somebody who's doing Twitter marketing, and then you see after 50 times and it took them 20 hours or whatever it is, you only got, let's say 100 traffic from Twitter and like 2 conversions. May not be worth it unless let's say those were two $2,000 packet or two $1,000 sales. Well, then that's totally worth it, right? Then you do it again. And then after you do it a couple more times, then you have results. You can start selling your Streamline based off those results. And that's how you successfully streamline content on any platform. In order to streamline, you have to, again, pay money. And you also have to either create a software for that or create some sort of process where other people are going to be doing it for you. And then they're going to be making ROI off that. So that's pretty much it.